Welcome to another tutorial on Easy System Designer. This video shows how to design the motion for a conveyor application based on the operating mode. To do this, you start a new drive sizing for single-axis solutions. You can select a belt conveyor as example and use the preset data for the application. The motion design is already prepared with a sample profile. For conveyor applications, the profile type is preset to operating mode and intermittent operation similar to operating mode S3 is used. A tooltip is displayed when you move the mouse pointer over the button. The parameters that determine the profile are displayed in the base values tile. The maximum velocity is entered as the velocity, as can be seen in the velocity curve displayed in the diagram area. Tooltips are provided for both the parameters and the data points of the signal curves. The cycle time of 10 minutes or 600 seconds describes the duration of the load cycle in one direction of movement. The cycle time is divided as a percentage into the switched-on state and the time at standstill. Linear ramps are used to specify the motion profile. The times for acceleration and deceleration can be found in the tile Acceleration. Now you extend the acceleration time to 20 seconds and the deceleration time to 10 seconds, and apply the change by clicking the button Apply Changes. Let's look at the effect in the diagram. The current speed profile describes a movement in one direction. Now you add a return trip by changing the direction of movement to both directions and applying the changes. The cycle time doubles from 600 seconds to 1200 seconds. Now let's take a look at the additional properties of the motion profile. Here, the payload mass of the conveyed material can be specified, and you change the value to 200 kilograms. Press the return key on the keyboard to perform the update, as shown in the payload mass signal curve diagram. Furthermore, a counterforce can be taken into account. Now, let's take a closer look at the standstill phases in the cycle. If the brake is activated at standstill, the motor does not need to provide any torque. Activating the inverter lock reduces the thermal load on the motor and inverter. These aspects are important for selecting the right drive components. At this point, you can add an individual name for the profile you have created. Done! The motion design for the belt conveyor is now available with all the necessary information. Clicking the Continue button at the top left takes you to the next navigation step, where you can continue with the drive sizing. Feel free to watch our other videos to get the most out of the Easy System Designer.